Oh, yes, you are welcome back to today's powerful message coming directly from these our prophets who speak a lot concerning the vision he have seen concerning Nigeria. Because this man of God, he talks a lot of things, a lot of vision, a lot of good things. Although he talks about the pain, the the subjugation, and the other atrocity the leaders of Nigeria is committing against their people. And also, you also talk about what God promised Nigeria. So don't skip any part of the video. Try to watch it to the end because this man of God reveals a lot of things about Nigeria. He's a prophet, he's a pastor, and also he's a leader. So it talks a lot concerning the future of Nigeria because in Africa, Nigeria is one of the worst country as it is now in Africa. The most, the worst black in Africa, poverty everywhere, bad leadership, corruption, everything, killing bandits everywhere, terrorists everywhere, to the extent that the U.S. government they are sending their own soldier to come into Nigeria to stop the terrorist activities against the Christians and against the people that is not worshiping that is not Islamic religion. Because in Nigeria, if you are Islamic and if you are not Islamic, meaning you are at risk, you are very, very at 100% at risk that one day somebody somewhere can bring you down without any offense. So the whole thing happened in Nigeria. It is very shocking. So this man of God is now revealing a very shocking secret concerning what God is keeping and what God has already kept for Nigeria. That if Nigeria is ready to accept the true God, so all those things will come direct for Nigeria. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. Let everyone see things happening in the country called Nigeria. After then, we are coming back to explain more about things going on.
I see the prophet Moses and the prophet Elijah and the prophet Jeremiah and the prophet Hosea listening to what the Lord Jesus Christ is speaking to them. The commander-in-chief and the Lord Jesus Christ is speaking to them about the nation of Nigeria. Please listen quietly. He's speaking to them about the nation of Nigeria, and he's telling them, revealing to them about his end-time plans for the nation of Nigeria. While the Lord Jesus is speaking, some of the ancient saints are also expressing their sorrows to the Lord by saying, "But Lord, there is so much of corruption in the churches. There's so much of darkness that is practiced in their churches. Their ministers' hands are full of corruption. And one hand is dark, another hand is white." Meaning, they are mixing the godly with the ungodly. And all in the hopes of building up a name for themselves and building up their own fame. And the Lord Jesus Christ patiently listens to them. And then with a smile on his face, he's saying, "Yes, I know all this, but yet I am going to raise up my army there. I have reserved unto me an army undefiled, dressed in white, waiting to hear my voice speaking to them. So go." And the Lord is giving to each one of them a special scroll with a special assignment to go and help the church in Nigeria to rise up to its full potential. I see the great will of Ezekiel in our midst right now. The will that the prophet Ezekiel saw in Ezekiel chapter 1 is in our midst. A great change is going to come in your country. A great change in the natural and in the spiritual. A political change is going to come. And as it will affect in the political, the change, so will it affect in the spiritual. A change is coming. A younger team will be appointed. A transition, as Elijah transitioned into a younger Elisha. A change is coming. So get ready to put on new shoes. Cast away your old thinking. Cast away the old wineskin, that you may be ready with a new wineskin. New wineskin of your heart. New wineskin of your mind. New wineskin of your ability to accept the new things that God will do, so that a new wine can be poured into this nation. And this new wine will heal this nation. It will heal the factional infighting in this nation. It will heal the tribal wars. It will heal. And the swords and the spears will be turned into plowshares to partake with the angels that gather for a great harvest that God is going to give to you. Put your house in order. Cast out the leaven. Everything that defiles, remove it far from your midst. For the glory of God will not come in the midst of impurity and uncleanness. Humble yourselves. Seek the face of the living God. For He is going to come like a lion, and He will send the latter rain, the former rain and the latter rain. Behold, the cloud is gathering. As Elijah saw a hand-sized cloud gathering over the seas, that will come as a mighty rain. The same manner, a wide glorious cloud, a small cloud, is rising and coming towards your nation. Prepare yourself, for a mighty rain is going to come upon you. You are going to be drenched in the rain. You are not just going to get wet. You are going to be drenched in that rain. Younger generation ministers, You're going to be drenched in the rain. I am seeing now how this rain looks like. It is like liquid fire. It is like golden oil. It is rain, oil, water mixed together. The heavenly latter rain. The rain of the seven spirits of God.
Okay, I believe you all have heard from the horse's mouth, from the man of God, directly, the prophecy he has for Nigeria, the vision he has seen concerning Nigeria at large. Especially, I want to talk about the future, like, of Nigeria. I believe the future of Nigeria lies in our hands. Let's not just sit back and relax and watch the country good direction it's going. Our prayers can work, prayers can save the nation, because I know it's hard. I know it's really, really hard. Like, currently, the situation surrounding Nigeria, ranging from bad roads, unemployment, the killings, every single thing the country is facing and its citizen is facing. I know it is really, really tough on us, but even as at that, we still need to wish Nigeria well. We still need to pray for Nigeria. So we still need to hope for a change, a turnaround in the way things are going in Nigeria. To me, I would say, if we have a good leader, a good and a qualified, or the leader with a good quality, I believe that Nigeria will go far. Everybody in Nigeria is just greedy. The politicians, they are all greedy. They are looking at their pockets, looking at their children. No one is looking at the future of Nigeria. No one is thinking about, okay, what can we do to develop this country? What can we do to push this country further? What can we do to make the country outstanding in future to come? But everybody is looking at their pockets, looking at how they can embezzle money, go outside the country and build schools, build businesses, private businesses for themselves. Nobody is looking at, as in, attracting foreign investors. Nobody is looking at starting a company. Nobody is looking at the positive side of developing Nigeria. Nobody is looking at it. All the politicians in Nigeria are looking at their pockets. They want to chop. They want to take everything. They want to drain Nigeria. They want to change cars. Look, just look at, in Nigeria, we have the highest number of escorts that are following politicians, that are following one politician. What a waste of resources. Only you, as a politician, you occupy one vehicle. The rest of the 30-50 vehicles are full of security men, wasting money up and down. Yet we are not thinking about the people. Look at it. They instead of to look for a way to improve the citizens' life, instead of looking for a way to make things easier for the citizens of Nigeria, they want to extort from us. They want to be collecting tax from next year. What are we benefiting from this country? We are not benefiting anything from this country. But the government, they want to tax us. They want to tax us out of our sweat. Most of us, we know how stressful it is for us to make money. Before we make money daily that sustains us, we know what we go through. But the government feels they can just wake up one day and take control over our own resources. So I will urge us to pray. This thing is not ordinary. This what is happening now It is only God that can save us. I believe since God has started speaking to us through men of God, through his disciples, I believe that he has the better plans for Nigeria. But if we keep on closing our mouths and just trying to observe the way or how things will become better in Nigeria, then we have failed. We have failed. I know people will say, I have myself to pray for. I have my children to pray for. I have my family to pray for. Yes. Where are you residing? You're residing in Nigeria. If anything happens here, it affects you and your family. Even those that are outside the country, you might say, okay, fine, I'm not in Nigeria, I'm no longer in Nigeria, but you have a family in Nigeria. Your loved ones are still residing in Nigeria. Would you love anything to happen to them? Would you love to be away while your loved ones are suffering? No. That's just the point. So we have to still pray for the country. There is hope. So far as there is life, there is hope. We can still embrace a positive change. We can still embrace a positive change. If God be for us, we can still embrace a positive change. So I'll just urge us not to relent. The country is ours. The country is ours. I know we have faced a lot. Most of us are even tired. Most of us, if we are given the option to leave the country, we will leave immediately. Most of us are even tired. Even like everybody is tired. Yeah, every day different problem arising left, right, center. Like the country is just like how I wish we are only facing these challenges alone. The politicians itself, they are also oppressing its citizens.
Oh yes, that is very, very vital information there. The politician, they are the number one oppressor, the number one enemy. The main people that is causing all those things happening in Nigeria because they want to settle their paid master. They want to they want to look good to their colonial masters, which is the British, because they are the main problem the country is facing. So many powerful men of God, they have come and they have said a lot of things concerning Nigeria and concerning the people. The citizen of Nigeria, the youth, they are trying to make life meaningful to themselves. But the politician that is governing the country, they are worsening everything because they don't care if you are living, they don't care if you are not living. Mostly this issue of tax. By next year now, 1st of January next year, everybody in Nigeria will be paying tax. Be you man, be you woman, be you children, no matter whatever you are selling, they don't know your age. As long as you can sell, as long as you can, even though you are selling pure water on the streets, you are reliable to pay tax. And the such kind of tax they are claiming that the people will be paying is out of everything you sell, you will pay 30% out of every sale you make. So it is very, very shocking. It is something that once you as a citizen sit down and start looking the thing happening in the country, you will be so angry and asking yourself what type of country is this? Where are we even heading to? Because Nigeria is a country that have no road. They have no place they're heading to. Every morning people walking up and down without no direction. And the evil politician that is leading the country, what they want is power by all means. They want to grab power and they want to make sure that they sit on the corridor of power. No matter whatever you say, no matter whatever you do, it does not concern them. What concerns them is how to make money and how to fly out of the country whenever they like. Like the issue of Buhari, when the issue of Tinubu, When Buhari was in power, he was flying up and down. Everybody is singing that Buhari is living in the plane because every day, but we don't know that the worst is coming. So this one now that is sitting, it is the same thing. It is the same thing. There is no difference. There is no difference. So it is only God that will help Nigeria. According to the prophet, he have already made a speech and he already said something. So what we need now is for God intervention. And as the country is, if they know that they cannot lead the nation, so it is better for them to divide the nation. Let every zone go and develop itself, and they go and make sure that you develop. Not must that everyone will be in a place where they will be buying them every day, destruction and the other things going down every day. So, my people, that is it. That is what is there. And I would like to hear your comments down below. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go and let others see things going on in the system and the things happening in Nigeria. We say happy Christmas and happy New Year and more of New Year. And whatever you are doing, may God direct you. May you get it and get it in full. And thank you for watching.